Hi everyone, so today I will be doing this gorgeous blue smoky sparkly eye for you guys with a very bright pink lip. This is a collab video with Lolabeautyplus. She also did a smoky eye. It is a black smoky eye. Her video will be down below in the description box, so make sure to check her out and to subscribe to her. If you guys want to see how I did this, please keep on watching. Alright, to start out, I'm going to clean up my brows using this Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Café. This is becoming one of my new favorite concealers. I love it so much. It's not too bright. It's just like the perfect shade for me during the summertime. So I'm going to clean up my brow using that. I do have brow tutorials. If you guys want to know how I do my brows, check down below. I do have a few brow tutorials, different styles and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna clean up my brow on the outside part as well, just to make that tail look a little sharper. Then I'm gonna prime my eyes using the Pro Primer stick from LA Girl Cosmetics. This one is in nude. Make sure to get that all over the lid area, and then I'm gonna blend it out using this mini kabuki brush from Royal Care Cosmetics. You can check down below to find out where to buy them. So I'm just gonna blend out that primer, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use my first color. This is a black opal duo. This one is in tawny tease, and I'm going to use a blending brush to apply that brown color into my transition area. Don't need a lot, just a little bit. We don't want it to be too brown now. Then I'm gonna use this black eyeshadow from the Black Shop Duo from Black Opal and this slightly smaller blending brush. This could kind of be an eyeshadow brush and a blending brush. It's like a two-in-one type of deal. And I'm gonna apply that black color in my crease, and then I'm just gonna kind of buff it out. We do not want too much of a black color, kind of just a kiss of black. Kiss of black. I like that. And then I'm gonna go back in with my first blending brush and just blend that out again to make it look softer. Now for the main event, I'm using this beautiful color called Rex from the brand ColourPop. They have some really pretty shades, you guys. Just check down below to the link, and you can check my blog. I did some really pretty swatches, so definitely check that out. I'm loving this color Rex. Okay, I'm going back in with my brush that I use for my crease just to blend out the outer part of Rex, and then I'm gonna go in with this shader brush and highlight my brow bone using Dusky Glow from Black Opal. I'm using the lightest shade in the Dusky Glow duo. I'm gonna go back in with my blending brush just to blend that out, just to make everything look nice and just really smooth. Alright, I'm also gonna apply some Dusky Glow to my tear duct area. Now I'm going to line my eyes using the Glide Gel Liner Pencil from LA Girl Cosmetics in Very Black. I love this gel liner pencil. It stays in place. Okay? And then I'm also going to create a wing and line my waterline. I'm sorry you guys, but that part of the video is missing for some reason. Alright, so I'm just gonna buff out underneath my lower lash line with whatever product was left on my crease brush. And then I'm going to apply this blue eyeliner pencil, which came in my last BoxyCharm box. I'll put the link down below. And then I'm going to apply Rex from ColourPop on top of that blue eyeliner. Okay, and I'm just gonna blend that out. Now for mascara, I'm using the Manga mascara. I believe this is from L'Oreal. I'm just gonna apply this to the top and bottom lashes, and I'm really starting to like this Manga lashes. I kind of like it mainly for my bottom lashes because it gives that extra pop, you know, a little extra pop. Now I'm using these lashes from Koko. These are the Ariel lashes. I love these lashes. They're like my favorite. Oh my god. They give you that mink look without the actual minks. Okay. For foundation, I'm using the Bobbi Brown Skin Stick Foundation. This one is in warm almond. Okay. I've had this foundation for quite a while. I actually bought it while I was in New York at IMAX. I bought it from Sephora, and I didn't use it because it was too dark. So now that I got a bit more of a tan, I got a little darker, I can use it. And so far, I am loving it. I think it's totally worth the $42, but this is not a foundation I will be wearing to Walmart, you guys. Alright, That's quite sexy, isn't it? All right, so now I'm using a foundation brush. This one is from Real Technique. It's more of a kind of buffing type of brush, and I'm just gonna blend out all of that foundation really, really lightly. It doesn't take a lot to blend it out, and it really does look like skin. It does not look ashy. It does not look cakey or fake. It blends in really, really nicely. I am not gonna recommend this for someone who has really, really oily skin. It's not too oily, but you know, if you have oily skin, you'll probably need some kind of mattifying or, you know, oil reducing type of primer, and make sure you set it. And it's just not gonna be good for the summertime. So, you know, I like it without setting all of the foundation. I just set under the eyes and my T-zone, and that's pretty much all I need. But I love it the way it is. It gives you a really nice, dewy, natural finish. It does look like skin, so love that. I'll definitely buy it again. Now that I've buffed out everything, I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Cafe, and I'm just going to reapply my concealer in the spots that I feel as though got a little too much foundation in them, and I'm going to highlight and contour. I'm really loving this concealer, you guys. This is the first Fit Me product I ever bought, ever, like ever. Okay, and I can't use their foundations because there's sunblock in them, so I'm loving the concealer. I'll deal with the concealer if that's all I can get, you know. I'll just take it, you know. So now I'm using a foundation brush. I'm just gonna blend out all that concealer and pat it. We're not gonna swipe it, we're gonna pat it on, and this will give us that airbrush look, like we use kind of like a beauty blender or an airbrush machine or something. Okay, so pat it, pat it, pat it. So I'm gonna move a little faster just to get this over with, because you don't want to sit there and watch me do this forever, do you? No, you don't. Right, we're just gonna blend everything out, blend it out, blend it out, blend it out. And then I'm gonna go back in with my foundation brush that I used to buff out my foundation, and just kind of tone down the concealer. We do not want to look like we're a puzzle that was not put together right, you know? Alright, so we're just gonna take the brush, and just tone down the concealer, especially around the edges, just to make everything look nice and smooth, okay? If you're not really into, like, you know, dramatic contours or anything like that, you can stop here if you like, but yeah, I need my dramatic contour, okay? This summer weather is really like messing my skin up. It's like I've been getting like these little heat rashes and bumps on my face from the hot. I just can't take it anymore. But anywho, I'm gonna set under my eyes using my pressed invisible powder from Black Opal. I love this powder. It just sucks up all the oils and it keeps my makeup in place, and it, you know, mattifies the makeup a little more in the places that I want it to be matte, okay? And then now for my first bronzer. I'm so excited about these bronzers, you guys. They're from City Color Cosmetics. This is the B Matte bronzer, and I'm using the shade Pecan Pie to just give me a little warmth, you know, give my face some warmth, give me some color. I like my color, you know, bronze it up and contour my face at the same time. And then I'm going to use Chocolate Truffle. This is the darkest shade they have, and I'm going to use this amazing contour brush from Diva Beauty, and I'm going to contour my cheekbone and just make it a bit more dramatic. One of you guys requested a bit more dramatic contour, so here you go. Are you happy now? So to make that contour pop, I'm gonna add a little bit of concealer underneath the contour, closer to my ears, okay? Not all the way down to the lips, just closer to my ears, and I'm gonna blend that out using my foundation brush, okay? So we kind of want to blend that out. We don't want it to be harsh, or it's just gonna give us that kind of drag queen look. There's nothing wrong with the drag queen look, but if, you know, if that's what you want, you can leave it like that. But I'm gonna go back in with my brush and kind of soften up the line a bit, okay? You guys see that? You see how that contour is popping? The contour is popping, you guys. It's popping. Alright, for the line that's right there, we're going to use our foundation brush once again, and we're going to kind of blend that out so we don't have this like weird line going to our lips, you know? Looks really weird. So now we're just going to contour our nose, and I'm using my blending brush from Sedona Lace. This is a synthetic blending brush. It comes in the Vortex set. Did I tell you guys how much I love that kit? And you have to check out their beauty travel kit. I love that bag. Alright, so now I'm going to apply blush. I'm actually using a new bronzer. Again, this is a shimmery bronzer from City Color. It's called Desert Treasures. This one is in Mirage. And then I'm going to highlight my cheekbones using the Timeless Beauty palette from City Color. I'm using the lightest shade in the center, and I'm just going to highlight those. And for lips, I'm using the Be Matte Queenie lipstick. Alright, I'll put the link down below to the lipstick, and that's your final look. My hair is a wig from Eva Wigs. This is a bob. It's a Jessica White inspired bob, and I'll put all the information down below for it to evawigs.com. I also tried some different lips with the look. This is Vanity by Lasplash. It's a matte purple lip, and I also tried some black lips. This is a macaron lipstick from NYX. This one is in Chambord, and I also tried some blonde hair. I think I'm really feeling myself in the blonde hair, I must say. But that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and I'll see you next time. Make sure to rate, subscribe, and share.